Hey guys, and welcome back. So in this video I'm obviously going to be cutting my hair. I'm not cutting it completely, I'm just giving it the regular trim up. I tend to make regular updates on my hair trims and whatnot, and I call them haircuts, but a haircut is anything more than, I think it's like 4 or 5 inches, because that's a big chop. For me, specifically, I just like to trim up my hair every once in a while because it's good. It gets rid of the split ends, but it specifically helps me with growing out my hair, which I'm doing right now. If you guys wanted to know good supplements and whatnot for actually growing out your hair and whatnot, sorry, bag's on. If you want to know good supplements and whatnot for helping you to grow out your hair, you can watch my last video because I've been taking regular supplements. One is biotin with keratin, and I take about 10,000 micrograms of that. The issue that most people don't really tell you about taking biotin, though, is you have to be careful with the dosage you take and when you take it, because you don't have to take it on a regular basis, although it is preferred because it does assist in growing out your hair, or, you know, with your nails or whatever reason you may be taking it. Mine, obviously, for hair. The issue with it, though, is if you take it too frequently or you take too high of a dosage, it can actually cause your skin to break out. Now, if you're not one for regular acne, it may scare you or scare the crap out of you, you know, whatnot, because, like, why are you getting acne now? The medication, the biotin specifically, will help to reproduce skin, and sometimes if you get oily skin, and it's just like chemicals and whatnot. I'm not a chemist, so I can't explain it properly, but it's the main reason. So, yeah, just watch my last video if you wanted to see what type it is. I don't currently have it on me now, but right now I'm just trimming my hair. As I mentioned, I'm trying to grow out my hair, and many people might ask, even still in today's time, with all the videos and whatnot out there, why am I trimming my hair if I'm trying to grow it out? Essentially, as I said in the beginning of the video, in all my rambling, I am just trimming off the dead ends and trying to get my hair to grow out as evenly as possible, because over the years of bleaching and dyeing, I actually managed to get uneven parts of my hair. Now, my hair has never fallen out or anything like that, but it has gotten to the point where it's spongy and almost like noodles, cooked noodles, that it just kind of shriveled up essentially, and every time I brush it, it would fall out. But it wouldn't fall out by itself, and it didn't break off necessarily. I'd have to maneuver it. That's part of the reason now why I only brush it. I don't really style it besides putting it up in a ponytail or a bun. Or like, yeah, technically it's kind of like a bun. When, you know, you put your hair up in a ponytail and then you fold it in half. Forgive me for being silly and not knowing the term for that. But, yeah, essentially like that. Because I'm just trying to grow it out. But another thing, too, I'm kind of bad. I don't have any scrunchies. The best type of ponytails to wear, or best, you know, would be scrunchies. I don't even know the word for it. Everything's getting to me. But right now I'm just taking off some of my split ends from the regular sun damage, and just from over time, your hair does tend to break off a little bit, which is why everybody needs to get a haircut every once in a while, or a hair trim. So just, you know, stick with me if you want to continue to watch this video of me just chopping off parts of my hair. Now, as you see, I sectioned the top part off with a ponytail. I just like to do that. Some people like to go in when it's all together and not put their hair up and whatnot. I feel, though, that if you section your hair off, it'll help to assist in evenly cutting your hair. I'm not making any sense right now. I'm so out of it, guys. I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm like a little shrimp, so please forgive me. And then I tend to not like section my hair off in different parts, in the sense that I could have 3 ponytails down the back of my neck and then, remove them as I go. But I like to do it this way so that way I can see how much hair I need, because I've been cutting my own hair now for about, I've been cutting it since I was 14, so about 6 years officially, but I used to try and trim my hair before that, although my grandmother and mother would try and yell at me and punish me for cutting it before that. So I just feel that cutting it at home, I always recommend you go to a stylist and whatnot. Look at that. My hair's sticking up. I always recommend that you go to a professional hairstylist, because usually they can do a better job than you at home, but over the years of learning and whatnot, being the average teenager, I discovered tips and tricks, and so I prefer to cut my hair a certain way and have it cut that way. So I do it by myself. There's no real other reason besides it also saves a couple bucks, but honestly, when it comes down to it, if you can't cut your own hair, don't be doing it to try and save money. Just go get it cut regularly. For me personally, I wear my hair up in a ponytail majority of the time anyway, so if I have any mistakes, I can always trim them off later, but I usually don't let it bother me for that reason. So I used to layer my hair a lot when I was a Seton kid, I will put it that way, because I used to like that layered look, but nowadays I am cutting it straight across. It's better if you cut up and in, but really I'm just trying to get rid of the ends, and I'm going to be trimming my hair up in another couple of weeks anyway, so that doesn't necessarily matter the most to me, but I am not layering my hair like I used to, because I honestly just want it all to grow out to an even length. Eventually I might layer it again, but I want to have like straight across hair, lucky hair. Besides, my hair is curly naturally, so it has that natural texture anyway, which is also another reason why I don't heat style it anymore and I'm just letting it grow out, because over time what straightening essentially is doing is stretching your hair, and as much as it's causing heat damage, the main factor of it is to stretch your hair, and eventually once you stretch your hair so far out, the curls start going away, and the only way to get them back essentially is to get rid of the hair you used to straighten. You can do like chemical perms and whatnot, but the easiest way is to just cut it off. And I used to hate cutting my hair off when I first started with the ideation of, trying to grow out my hair. But I figure taking the supplements, because my hair does grow so fast, even though I can be impatient a lot of the time, and I'd rather just have all my hair cut off again so that way it's an appropriate length, or I just want it to grow out faster than it is. I've gotten used to the fact of the length, so I'm pretty patient, and besides, hair isn't the most important thing in life, so although it is one of the most important things, I will go there, it's not the most important thing, so I just let it be and let it do its own thing. I don't really care that much for styling, so majority of the time, like I say, I have it up in a ponytail anyway, so I just forget that it's there. I don't really care the length. As you see now that I'm pretty much at the top, I'm slowly starting to section it across the side. Now the reason for that is because when I do wear my hair down, I tend to wear it to the side. So also if you have a middle part or whatnot, you can do this too, but then alternate sides as you get closer and closer towards the middle. for me, I'm just going with a blocky look and just taking off dead ends anyway. It's crazy to see the amount that I cut off my hair, because taking the supplements and my hair does grow at a pretty decent pace anyway. It's not really that slow. It's a little bit on the faster side. Within the next month, all of this hair will be back anyway, and then some. So cutting off my ends doesn't bother me that much. Even if I cut off a little bit more than I intend to, I just let it be. Also, I'm letting my bangs grow out, although it doesn't seem like it. Because I just want to have, like I said before, even length of hair. I'm rambling. I'm sorry if it annoys you, but this is how it works. So as you can see, I also use 2 fingers to cut across like that, because I use my fingers as a guide. Although they're not completely straight, I generally cut across the lengths of my fingers and then move up a little bit and go from there, because I just found that it helps to get it pretty evenly straight. That way it's not like zigzaggy. Yeah, as I mention in every video though, if you guys do have any video suggestions when you guys are out there, don't be afraid to comment. Or, you know, if you're one of those people like me who doesn't usually comment when people say to comment, please just take a couple seconds out of your day to do it, because I really do appreciate it. That way I know that, you know, people are interested in watching my blabberings, because that's all that is here on YouTube for me. And honestly, because I'm not styling my hair in any sort of a way, this only takes me... Bottle fell. Because I'm not styling my hair in any sort of way, really, besides just cutting it straight across like the blunt cut, it really doesn't take me that long to do this haircut. It only takes a couple of minutes, and I'm just showing you guys too, to show you like how short of a time it actually takes when you get it down and you're able to do it yourself. So essentially I just went through and chopped off a decent amount of my hair, which is part of the reason why my hair is sticking up here now. After this I'm going to go wash it, and it's going to feel a lot smoother, because number one, my hair won't be as tangly, considering all the dead ends that cause the knots to begin with will be gone. And number two, my hair will be a little bit softer, because they won't have those ends to take up all the moisture. Also, once you cut your hair on a regular basis too, and you get rid, even if you do a big chop, especially if you do a big chop, you'll notice that your hair becomes softer and it takes less time to dry, because the more damaged your hair is, essentially, just quick tip of the day, the more you damage your hair, the longer it'll take to dry, because it needs more moisture. And it'll cling to any sort of moisture, whether it be water, whether it be shampoo, whether it be conditioner. Although shampoo does dry your hair out, and that's why I will recommend right now you only do it maybe once to twice a week, unless your hair is really oily. In that case, use dry shampoo. It's essentially like a spray. Some of them are white, some of them are clear, some of them are like a grayish, tannish color to go along with your skin. It's weird. I've seen it happen though. But they really do help you from using the shampoo and drying your hair out. And when you do use it, don't use it on the lengths of your hair. Just part your hair down and then spray it in against your roots. That's all you really need it. It's simple. I shouldn't have to explain that, because, you know, dry shampoo. But if, you know, you're not experienced to it, it's always good to know. Alright, so like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys in my next video. Questions, comments, concerns, as always, down below. And any video suggestions as well. Bye, guys.